Hello, 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 hello. Am I live? Okay, I am live. And how is everyone? Paranormasight! Okay, wait. Why is my VTuber model like kind of huge? Hold up. Okay, there we go. I'm smaller. A tad bit smaller. But how is everyone? Surprise stream, but it's a good night to do some spooky gaming tonight, I guess. Not spooky, but fun mystery stuff. Let's put our like thinking caps on and figure out the mysteries of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, I guess. Hello, Jbrew, Al, and LP's here. And Quill, hello! Good evening! Decent, how about you? I am doing well. Or actually, you know, earlier today when I was like coming up to the room, I accidentally like hit my ankle shin area. No, not shin, but like my ankle or Achilles heel place, you know? At like on the corner of the door. Don't ask me how, but like I somehow did it and like it caused me immense pain. Anyway, I'm okay now. It's been like an hour since that accident, so all good. Okay, enough rambling. How's the audio? Is it too loud or should I make it like a bit quieter? I mean, it'll probably be like ambience music, so maybe I shouldn't like change it. Okay, let's start the game. Hello, Magical, you're here. How are you? Okay, we are starting. Okay, so last time we left off at unlocking the whatever this function was. I forgot what it was. Yeah, now we can access different routes. Actually, what is this? Is it? Yeah. Oh, never mind. Anyway, yeah. So we have unlocked this new feature where we can go to different times and I don't know, go through different events. So last time I said I would start with the crazy lady, so that's what I'm gonna do. Man, poor Shogo. Couldn't save the girl that he liked. I mean, he did manage to save Yuuko, but like in the end, he kind of got like drowned by the curse. So that was unfortunate. I don't know. Maybe we can save Shogo in our like next run with like a different character, you know? Or maybe we do have to like murder him for the soul drags. Who knows? I feel tempted to ask how, as you appear to be a slime, which are not known for their muscular skeletal structural weak points. But I am a slime. I mean, I don't have like a human model yet, but okay, but I do draw myself as like a human every now and then. And here I can hear the games faintly. Okay, excited to learn more about my waifu, plus this game's OC is a banger. I already burnt my only brain cell trying to do Risk 20, so I will leave the thinking to you. Oh no, did you do Risk 20? Congratulations if you made it through. Anyway, let's do... Who was this guy again? Richter Kai, right? Okay, so not dreams. Harue Shigima. The son of Harue Shigima was kidnapped. A botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Harue has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. So, I'm guessing like, because we know like at 12 a.m. on the dot, strange things started to happen. So let's start. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, it's the flame thing. The flame curse that she had. Wow. So intense right off the bat. Oh, I read that already. Okay. Hello, Fiddlesticks. This is a spoiler for me. I have not yet caught up. Oh, it's fine, Al. Sadly, this is short for me this evening, so I must be off. Have a good stream. Remember, the butler did it. If there's no butler, hire one, arrest them, because they did it. Already pinning the blame on the butler. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Quill. Okay, what does this say? May those who mock fires something? Flames? Perish in flame? Kill them. Kill them. The flame bearers. Kill them all. Ah! Wait, okay, so the flame curse was like... How we managed to escape the lady was like throwing the lighter that we had in our pocket while we were playing at Shogo. So I guess this curse is like... As long as the user has something to light a fire with, I guess? Then the curse can be activated. That's my guess. Oh, yeah. There we go. You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire or fire-starting devices on their person. You press the use curse button to set your target alight. Honestly, the curse button does not do anything, man. I don't know. It's like the game just forces me to use the curse. But then we realize that there might be more to the game than we think, so who knows. Anyway, so yeah, confirmed. The lady, crazy hot lady, has the haunting clappers curse stone. Alright, oh, files updated. Oh, there we go. We got more information. Oh wait, I want to read the resentful memory. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. Oh, hi, Emrito. It might now that we are out of tutorial, you could join the club in calling her hot. I mean, she has the curse stone that makes people hot, aka burn up in flames, but you know. Red, everything has dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's so hot, so hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I'll just use the clappers. Clack, clack. Is anybody there? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right. Her. It must be the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and enchanted my lord. That witch. Those hauntingly cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hands. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under orders? Oh. Okay, so he's mad about the so-called vixen, but also he kind of got enchanted too, but alright, cool. This must be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like... me? Oh, this might be a typo. It feels like my head will split open. Ah, right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack. Alright, cool. I just noticed that slime has jiggle physics. Alfie, you just noticed? I've always had jiggle physics. Like if I move side to side. Then it jiggles. Thank you, huge thanks to Uriel for creating my model for me. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Dude, this flame dude is like out for vengeance. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You, who so strongly desire the right. This is the same prologue, or like the same like sentence that what was it called? The Whispering Canal girl was like whispering into Shogo's ears, right? Kill them. Haru Shigima, 12 a.m. Shigima Mansion receptionist room. Okay, here's Richter. Back with me, ma'am. Okay, so I think confirmed Richter isn't a curse stone bearer, like a cursed bear, you know? Because he's working with the crazy lady. So, yeah. Shout out to Uriel, W person, yes. So just 1680 until the goal for human VTuber model. I think so. I still haven't updated my like chart from the last coffee donation, but like huge thanks to whoever donated last time. But it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. Oh, she's crazy. She's got those like droopy eyes. Sweet dreams? Housewife, Harue Shigima. Persons of interest updated. Let's read more about her! Okay, so she's a housewife, and her curse echo is the Haunting Clappers. So Harue is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shumoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son, Shuichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was the result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case. A mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. Aw man, that sucks. The incident was covered up and Shuichi's killer remains at large, leading the aggrieved Harue to call on the services of private investigator Victor Kai to uncover the truth. Oh shoot, the murderer is still out on the loose. Most of the time I'm watching the gameplay, not you. It wasn't something that I would notice it right away. Ah, I see. Fair enough. Hello, Yoriku. Boo. Spooktober. How are you? Okay, the Shigima family came from a line of samurai who built their residence on, in Honjo, during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Shigima line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Harue's father sits in the upper echelons of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigima clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. So, big name family, I guess. However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harue's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Harue a purpose in life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Harue spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Harue's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home. With Harue left to live in the large empty mansion alone, as a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework, Harue has nothing but time on her hands. You know, I guess her backstory screams like protagonist aura, right? Sad backstory. She's got a vengeance like in her, so yeah. Completely different from Shogo. Well, I mean, kind of Shogo did have that MC aura, but like still. Playing as the hot lady today. I don't know, how long would it take me to like get to like the very end and like go through all her like story routes? I'm fine, busy week, but still kicking. Today I did risk 18 AFK. I broke my sanity just to AFK. Oh no! But hey, at least you finished risk 18. Congratulations. Seems okay for me. I will take Harue. You'll have to fight a few people in chat for Harue's affections. Depending on how fast you try different options and how much second you guess second guess yourself. Yeah, that's true. Not dreams? Sounds like something I might want to hear about. Think? My heart's still racing. This is it, my chance, at long last. Do I keep thinking? Oh no, okay. It's so interesting playing as like in a different point of view. Okay, so this is her place. Interesting. Fax machine? A fax machine, it can send images to other places along the telephone network. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Flower arrangement. An arrangement of flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. Hanging scroll. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. Sorry guys, gotta look at all the surrounding area first before talking to Richter here. A color television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there is no remote control. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. So, this is basically the equivalent of the iPhone 15. Oh, there's a sticker here. What the heck? Or is this? Oh, well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or other. He put it up just before, well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. I knew it. It's the Honjo from way back in set number 1. This is the real collector's item. Excuse me? Oh no, not Richter just fanboying away at this collector's item. Don't tell me you've never heard of the mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough, they'd won everybody's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here of all places, this is a good sign, I'm sure of it. Is this going to be important in the story later? Like, these random stickers from, like, an unknown artist that's, like, a new craze right now? Oh no, Fiddlesticks! Keep Laurentine down! What are you doing? By the way, it's like a broken glass. Maybe you can piece back together, but it will be the same, so chat out. Oh! I got an achievement. Collect your first Mockingbird sticker. Oh, so these are like collectibles that I can collect. Oh, look at this! Hello? Oh, so there's 20 in total. Legend has it collecting them all will bring good luck. Imagine if collecting all 20 brings me to the true ending of this game. I mean, I have been looking at my surroundings a lot, so I don't think I'll miss anything, right? But what's this? Oh, these are just like close-ups of the stickers. Okay, cool. I got my first sticker! Okay, anything else that I can look at? Clock? Literally impossible. She's so soft, but trying to... You can do it! It's okay! You can just, like, leave her in another room, and she won't harm you. It's okay. And before it's a true ending, yeah. It feels livelier than usual with Richter here. Usually it's just me. So, like, oh look, there's more stuff that I can interact with. Chandelier. The lights. The chandelier is the only thing in here that's my choice. It's my favorite part of the room. You know, Haru feels so distant from the house despite living here all her life. Anyway, I think we're done here. We can just see Richter here. A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Oda City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. I mean, same here. I could hardly believe he was a detective by his getup. Thought he was like a cosplayer. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort. Okay, here we go. Okay, confirmed. He does not have a curse echo, but he is working with Haruhi, with the curse bearer stuff. Hello, Reese. Welcome. And Saris, too. How are you? Having a favorite part of the room is interesting. I mean, wouldn't you have a favorite part in your room? I don't know. Maybe like a collection. He's hot as he is. Like, yeah, damn. Bro, he can... Fiddlestick, you are down bad for Richter? Okay, you can have him. No one's claimed Richter yet in chat. While everyone else is fighting for the housewife. The eccentric man that Shogo Oki ran into at Honnoji Bridge. Richter is actually a private investigator with an office in Oda City, Tokyo. After taking on a request from Haruhi Shigima to investigate the unsolved kidnapping and murder of her son, he gets caught up in the events surrounding the rite of resurrection. So, he was just caught up in the crossfire. Because he was investigating for the lady. Okay. Once a police officer, Richter was racked with guilt over the police's inability to help all those in need, and quit the force to start his own private investigation firm. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases and has put his office in dire financial straits. Oh no. Bro, you can't take on too many requests that you can't handle. How he is still in business is a mystery, with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat. Richter studied alongside Detective Jun Ario at the police academy. Wait, Jun Ario? Isn't that the newbie police officer dude? I forgot. Maybe it was. Somewhat surprisingly, given his outlandish clothing and mannerism, Richter excels at covert investigations and tailing his targets. He proudly refers to himself as an investigator extraordinaire, though that only ever succeeds at impressing himself. Richter's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, Ernestine, which he keeps in his office. Aw, he has a pet! He has a bird pet! Okay, wait, I like him a lot more now. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds inexplicably dressed like delinquents, and can be frequently sighted searching around town for them. While out and about, Richter typically leaves the office and, more importantly, Ernestine in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richter after being involved in a previous case. Since the name isn't highlighted, I assume this junior high schooler is not important. Okay, cool. I like how the characters have 100 thoughts in a second, just like in any anime, or maybe they're just being insanely patient. Maybe. Oh no, I caught an ad. Oh no, did you? I thought members were exempt. I don't think it works that way. I mean, you might be exempt if you have YouTube Premium. But congratulations, you got hit with an ad. Yeah, YouTube will occasionally throw an ad to one of you guys in chat, so just a warning. Okay, let's talk to Richter. Let's see what this man has to say. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. The whole time, you were grinning to yourself like you would, like you just want the lottery. Care to tell me what was all that about? Well, where to start? Not all of you just waiting for ads on stream. Oh, so she explained it to the private investigator, like, right then and there. Without, like, fearing that he might backstab her. I don't know. I mean, he is hired by her, so I guess, yeah, gotta listen to your employer, right? Interesting. Very interesting. So the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. Ooh. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. I mean, if you see it, you probably just believe it, right? Oh, guest table. There's another thing I can look at. Guest table. I don't know where Father got this old thing from, but I never liked it. That was just so short. Okay. Oh, wait, stereo. What's this? A stereo unit with separate speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one even though he isn't one to listen to music often. Okay. That's about it. So think now. My heart is still racing. This is my chance. At long last. Wait, okay. Richter, you gotta continue your sentence. Please continue talking for a bit. We want to support, but we either broke or stingy. Ads are the way to support. Yeah, if you guys can watch the ads, I'd really appreciate it. Besides, at this point, an ad is like pulling an SSR on gacha with how rare they are. Are they? I don't know how often YouTube sends them out. Like, every now and then, I guess. But, like, YouTube doesn't send, like, it to everyone in chat. It's just, like, one or a few individuals, I think, right? But yeah, I guess at this point, it's basically gacha. If you get an ad, you get an ad. I think I've not gotten a single ad in the entirety of the time I've watched Yuko streams. Yeah, J. Bruce been saying. This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. Oh? I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day. You just knew, huh? Wait, so... the curse appeared out of nowhere for her. So it wasn't something that she picked up or anything like that. It was basically, like, granted to her. Or was she chosen by the curse itself? That's my question. And she's like, oh, I got it. I know everything now. It was etched onto my soul, along with the curse echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame. Writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. Dude. You know, has she gotten even more crazier with the curse? I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I see, that could be a problem. I mean, not everyone just carries around something that can, like, produce a fire, unless they're, like, a heavy smoker or something like that with a lighter. So, like, I guess she was lucky to find that Shogo had a lighter to begin with. But I'm not too sure if, like, before she met Shogo, she killed other, like, people before then. To show support because I'm stingy with my money when it comes to all matters not gacha. When it is gacha, though, then everything goes out the window. J-Brew, fair enough. Respect that. But also, praying for your wallet. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Ah, okay. Good grief, talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. Okay, it's good that Richter is, like, keeping Haruhi down from being, like, a cold-blooded murderer and just going out to just, like, burn people to death. I am my wallet, thank you, because Lord knows my luck is bad enough that I need to wail to get anything. Same! Guys, I'm still thinking about C2 Nouvellette, but I'm still thinking about it. The banner isn't over yet, so I still have time. Oh, those eyes? I have a slight bias towards people with custom irises or one covered eye. Oh, I see. That's your preference, Fiddlesticks. Okay, the dialogue for thinking is still the same, but I guess we just gotta keep talking to, like, Richter. Okay, here we go. About the investigation. That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima. Oh yes, I remember. I mean, how would you forget? Because the private investigator is literally right in front of you. Or maybe she got consumed by the curse and she's just thinking about, like, getting revenge. I don't know. They never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today. In fact, kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead. I mean, 1 lead is better than nothing, okay? We'll give Richter some, like, recognition here. Because the police, like, did nothing for Haruhi and the murder of her son. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway. I remember. You were just about to tell me. Files updated. Okay, what do you have here? Okay, oh, so just the overview. Okay. Oh, what's this? It's another thing. Oh, it's just Richter's agency thing, but I think we don't really need to, like, look at it. Do I want to look at the report? I kind of just want to go on with the story, though. So, okay, but, like, TLDR, basically, son got kidnapped. The kidnapper held him as hostage for ransom, I guess, and because the detective in charge goofed up, the kidnapper got mad and then cut the communications, and that was it for the son. And another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Yep. Alright. Oh, what? More? Oh, the sun. Okay. Alright. Do I think? Why is the music so intense all of a sudden? There's like nothing going on in this room except for talking to Richter. So let's continue on with the investigation right here. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I've found and then we can make a decision. Alright. Okay, stop. Don't stop there. Keep on going. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. We have to go through all the other dialogue options first before clicking on that. So about the kidnapping. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Oyuku River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute, factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house. It's likely that he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger. Yes, do not go into strangers' cars that you do not know. Stranger danger, guys. That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood, too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So, did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? Interesting question. I mean, obviously the kid is smart, right? To not like go into the car itself, but like what if maybe like his friends that day invited him like out to play or something like that. I don't know. Things could just go wrong the moment you just like change your like normal route, right? Maybe Richter is about to Yuuki. You what? I mean, thinking can be a thrilling experience. I now have a new game for the suggestions channel given all the Michael Jackson memeing. Wait, what do you mean? Richter is a stranger, but I'll hop in his car any day. Fiddlesticks, no! The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must have gotten lucky. Man, don't you hate it in stories, like, or news reports when the police is, like, just incompetent? Just sucks for, like, the victims' families. Feels bad for Haruhi and, like, her situation, though. Now knowing her, situation, right? Well, why not turn the problem on its head? What do you mean, turn the problem on its head? Can we think for a bit? Nope, never mind. The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into their car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me... Oh shoot, wait! What if the kidnapper was like a family member, right? That way Shuichi would like lower his guard. It has to be someone they know. You haven't heard about... No, I have not heard about Ayuwoki. Okay, please let me know. Oh, hello, Zen3rd. Thank you for the tier 1 membership. Welcome to stream. Or if you're lurking around. As if they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust. Maybe it was like a family member after like some inheritance, because the family's like so rich, right? A teacher, perhaps a relative, or somebody else that he knew. But all of the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at problems like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew, or rather... What if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? Okay, that's... I didn't think about that. Okay, so it's not a family relative or someone they knew. But a police officer... I mean, I guess you would also consider like a police officer that you would trust. I guess. Haruhi is even shocked as well. That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigema family has close ties with the police, after all. He would have had a reason to trust them. Oh, that's true. The family is like into the police force and all that, because a lot of people work there from within the family. You might be right, but surely they couldn't have. But there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point, after all. They're meant to be a visible deterrent against crime. But I guess the police disguise would make perfect sense to just kidnap Shuichi, right? Because like, oh hey, police officer, they're the good guys, because he's a kid, right? Not some stranger. I mean, still a stranger, but still, you'd be taught at like a young age like what police officers do, right? So you trust them. Let's ask about the... Let's see if the dialogue changes or not. Oh yeah, there we go. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Oh wait, we have another suspect now? Even kids who've been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Please, me as the player, I'm not smart enough for this. Don't leave me hanging, Richter! If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? Oh gosh. Okay, now we're saying that it's a young woman now? No one would expect a woman? I guess. But still, sometimes women can be like kind of scary too. Okay, stranger danger to everyone, regardless of gender, guys. Don't get into strangers' cars, okay? If someone like that said they were lost and asked him for directions, would he have gotten into a car? I mean, would you go into a random stranger's car when they ask for directions? If it were me, I'd just be like, oh, go in this direction and that direction. I wouldn't even go in their car at all. But what if he was just out Spanish Inquisition? No! He might have. Oh, even Haruhi agrees. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays, but if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. Then you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. True. Man, these plot twists are interesting. So the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. Oh! We actually have a lead! Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Oh, flashback! Flashback time. Several hours earlier. Oh, it was just several hours earlier, okay. I mean, he's throwing out a lot of what ifs. Does he have anything concrete? Yeah, I mean, he has this. I mean, he met up with the dude who said that he might have seen something, right? I am biting at my sleeves for Richter. Fiddlesticks is so damn bad. Alright. I guess this is your new husbando? There's no one around, we can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Oh, who is this guy? Jonochi. Got it. Well, Jonochi, I'm all ears. Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. Hmm? Why? Why is his life in danger? Imagine if this guy was the kidnapper. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Wait, isn't Michio Shiraishi like... Is that one of the other protagonists? Like, the high school girl? Or let me just double check. Persons of interest. No, no one here. Okay, never mind. I guess we don't have her in the log just yet, so... Sounds like you've been naughty. It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows. But I saw what she did. Michio Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima. Oh, wait, so it's a different person then. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Can't be, right? Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it, or at least she's got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. Wait, but like, the case has been cold for like a year. Why is this guy coming out now? Hello, Ansu. But what if he's lying? True, what if he's lying? We can't really trust anyone's words here because there's like no concrete proof. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Right? Richter's on the right trail here. Why didn't you tell anybody? Why? Well, you see, the hesitation is there, Jonochi. Spit it out. If you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you, right? We have nothing to believe you. I couldn't. Like, wait, are you saying like maybe got blackmailed? Oh. Oh. So she did see you witnessing the crime taking place and then threatened you. Okay, sure. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life. So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yes, that's it, exactly. Dude, she doesn't have any supernatural powers to do that, though. Right? Excuse me. Also, could be that he just didn't think anything was weird and only thought about it after thinking Michio was a murderer. Oh, hello, Orange Owl. Welcome to stream. How would she know he spilled the beans, right? How? I think this guy's just, like, paranoid. Because, you know, maybe he wasn't thinking straight, but I guess he's not thinking straight even after a year after. I'm begging you, don't let her get me. Arrest her. I'm telling you, she's a demon. But wait, what's the relationship between this guy and the schoolgirl, Michio? Like, why is he so afraid of her? Well, you seem to believe, what you're saying, but it doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you? I'm sorry, but you're losing me here. This expression. It's true, her house. It's... Oh, the music stopped. The music stopped. Ah, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Wait, but like, the curses never started activating until like, the present day, like 12 a.m.? I forgot the date for like when the game event started, but like, yeah, wasn't the murder like a year ago though? Hello? The girl probably beat him in League one day. Tarnished his reputation? Yeah, maybe. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Hey! Wouldn't you be scared of someone if saw someone kill another person? I mean, I would report it to the police, you know? And that's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk, but I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. Then, if we can just find that girl. Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. Oh, great! Richter does his job well. He actually dug up information about the dude. His full name's Kohei Jonochi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. Okay, he's a teacher. I mean, he did give off that teacher vibe. So maybe the girl was like a student of his. Hi, I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick? A teacher? Then the schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. We're on to some big leads here. Okay, nothing changed for thinking, so I guess we'll have to keep on talking to Richter. Okay, we've talked a lot about the kidnapping, but like, what about the rite of resurrection? I kind of want to talk about that first. The rite of resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old books showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. It felt like my prayers have been heard. Like I had hope, real hope, for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think that if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. She's so pretty when she's like this, but like when she's mad, she's kind of scary. I'm guessing that's why you're after the right? Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. And this is a big but. If this right is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? Hare gives no. Like, she does not care. Look at that expression. Does this look like an expression of like a kind-hearted woman who'd pity others? No, this is like a woman with no emotions and only after one goal. The revival of her son. Uh-oh, she has a side ponytail. No, not the side ponytail! If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all? Fiddle has two women stalking him. Oh no, Natasha and Seely? Looks like she hadn't slept in weeks. Kinda does, yeah. I thought, if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I mean, I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. That's so, is it? Dear oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? Sorry, Richter, you're being dragged into this whole mess, but you're being paid for this. If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other cursed bears. I only need you to find them. I won't be party to murder, ma'am, not even for a client. Ooh, now we have choices. Hold up. I need to save. I need to save my options. We can... wait, Haruhi is rich. She can pay, right? I'll pay you. Though I feel like Richter's morals, like, he would reject the money. So I'm not too sure. What option should we pick, guys? Actually, let me make a poll. Start a poll. What option? The I'll pay you option or the that's a shame. Imagine if one of the choices just like gives us a bad ending. We went from police investigation to supernatural. We really did. Anyway, let's see how the poll is going. I'll leave the song for like maybe like a minute or so. So right now, 50-50 split between I'll pay you and that's a shame. Pay him, pay the poor man, he needs money. Fiddlesticks is just willing to like donate to this man. I can see. Alright. 9 votes, and I'll pay you is in the lead by 1 vote. I mean, there's 9 people in chat anyway, so I think we have everyone's votes here in chat. So we will try I'll pay you option. How much can I give you to change your mind? Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price. I've got my policies, and I stick to them. See? What did I tell you? Richter rejected the bribe method. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they've filled it with soul dregs? Oh, is that where, like, we just try to take Shogo's, curse stone then? But, like, we don't know if taking someone's curse stone will count as, like, taking their soul dregs. Oh no, Curio, you didn't vote! Oh, it's okay. Either way, he rejected our proposal. We can try it, like, another time. Like, for the other option. I feel like this separates the, thing, doesn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see later. If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bears want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well, then I suppose we have a deal. Richter managing to convince Haruhi not to commit murder? This guy's a Chad. Well, this is only the first option, though. If things go wrong, then she might have to resort to doing the deed. Burning people alive. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. My. So, if Haruhi uses her curse on someone and actually kills someone, then Richter is like, goodbye, I'm out. Okay, there's nothing, keep talking. Okay, so we're done with this dialogue. Let's keep going on about the kidnapping, I guess. At last we've got a lead. Hopefully it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. Okay, sure. Okay, that's done. About the investigation. Okay, never mind. We have to do this one then. Okay, about my curse. Hold up, is that a fax machine in the background? Oh yeah, it's a fax machine in the background. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about the curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's the one, that's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. Oh, you did your research, Richter. Nice. That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money would be all on the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack would come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. Oh wait, a rotary phone. What's that? Telephone. This mansion has a private line. Okay. I think I investigated everything. Man, every time I look into the room, there's always something new to look at. Television? Is there anything else? Clock? Chandelier? I'm pretty sure I have everything. Doors? Yeah, I'm done. So did she void her contract with Richter every time she killed Shogo? Or how does that work? Is this like a flashback sequence, or is this still after Shogo's death? No, this is before they met Shogo. So like, in this instance, she just got her curse like maybe a couple minutes ago when I started this route path scene. So yeah. So we still haven't met Shogo just yet. It's still like 12 a.m. right now for the current timeline that we're playing. Does this woman live in a museum? I think the setting for this game is set like when the color television became a thing, and also there were still like payphones and all that stuff. So yeah, that era. Your haunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person, is that right? That's right. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who didn't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even knew you were there. And they wouldn't even know what hit them. Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and they'd have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now. Oh no! Are we actually going to try it out on Richter? So late 80s or 90s. Yeah. I still use a rotary phone, mostly for fun. Rotary phones are like pretty fun. I've only ever like used one once back in the day, but I don't know. It was just like a toy one. Hello, Brick. Have you checked the collectible bird sticker in the wall? Yes, I have. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got the first collectible sticker. He's playing with fire. Flaming time. That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am. If you don't mind me saying. And I don't think it's just the curse. You flatter. She's cute when she smiles. So let's keep on going about the curse. As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. Okay. Do we have anything here? Nope, nothing different. Okay, and then we can go on with the dialogue about the investigation. Right, then, have you decided what you want me to be working on? Help me with the right or investigate the kidnapping? Oh, geez. So I guess this is where the story splits off, right? It has to be. I had one, but I got rid of it. There are a lot of automated message phones that only respond to touch tone. Ah, I see. I'm gonna save right here. Maybe slot 4. Here we go. Okay, this time I kind of want him to investigate with the kidnapping. Because, I don't know, we can deal with the right later. Finally I have a lead. I need to know what happened to my son. Your wish is my command, man. I'll focus all my efforts on looking into the kidnapping. Although something just occurred to me. You can't investigate the matter at night, can you? At least until the sun rises. Could you search for the other curse bearers? Alright, I see how it is. Well, I'd be happy to help. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness, they won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So it's settled, then. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night. And once the city wakes up and I can start asking questions, I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I wonder if, like, Richter even survives the night. Because we don't know what happens to him in, like, Shogo's route, right? I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you. That's more than enough. Yeah, no sleep for Richter. But I hope that Harue is, like, paying him a lot for this job. Now then. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find out anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout. Alright. There's no telling what kinds of curses you might find out on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it. And try to be ready for anything. I will. So, like, I wonder, when Shogo met Harue in the, garden, right? When we played as Shogo? Was she with Richter? Or, like, did she go out to the gardens by herself? Just gonna leave that with you guys. Well, if that's all, I should be going. Oh, we finished. Oh, nice. Okay. So there wasn't any other paths. Okay, so we did everything. Alright, cool. So we can continue here. Oh, it looks like she's outside, though. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, it was like a thigh-up sprite of Richter there. Fan service for Fiddlesticks? He will be fine. He looks like he's used to it. When were buttonfly jeans a thing? Were they a thing? I don't know. A nice thought. I'm gonna continue on with Harue's route here, and I'll leave, these two other people for maybe a later stream, or if I do still have time, I'll maybe try them out. It's already been like an hour already. Oh wait, the schoolgirl. It wasn't the schoolgirl that was mentioned by Richter. Okay, I thought she was the murderer. Okay, never mind. It's a different name. It's a completely different name. Alright, cool. Alright, a nice thought. Summary of previous events. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Haruhi Shigema is determined to use the rite of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator Richter to find the other curse bearers. Alright, let's start. Haruhi Shigema, 1 a.m. So it's 1 a.m. right now. Shigema Mansion reception room. Well, like, what would make her leave the house, though? Because Richter specifically told her not to leave. It's almost been an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. Think? I know it's dangerous to go out, but I can't just sit here and let this opportunity pass me by. I have to look for her. For Michio Shiraishi. But first, I need to find more soul dregs. No, didn't Richter tell you not to go on a murder spree? Okay, should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyways. Well, I'll have to like look at all these like things again. Hanging scroll, that old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now. Cable. Come to think of it, I never offered him any tea. Not that I ever learned how to make it. Oh, there's a newspaper on the ground. What the heck? Since when was that there? Fax machine. Really find a use for it. Alright. He hasn't contacted us. Television. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on. Okay, I think that's about it. Oh, wait, no. One more. Here we go. And then newspaper. What's that? What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. Read it or don't read it. Let's read it. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Oh my, there is a lot to read here. Looked it up. Buttonfly jeans were created in 1873, but were popular in 1990. Oh, interesting. Hello, Allie. You're in class? Okay. Well, pay attention to class if you can. I'm gonna go look at maybe culture articles? Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movie based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now, it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. I kind of want to keep reading the newspaper in case, like, there's some important information about it, you know? No, don't turn up the volume! I'm pretty sure Allie has, like, headphones or something in. Or else, I don't know, you would not be playing this out loud. Society article. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The rivers was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. Oh wait, okay. Sure. Economy article. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar's down from its height and people are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 2 more articles that we need to look at. Fiddle loves being at the edge. They sure do. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of the modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. Sorry, Haruhi, but I'm going to keep on reading the newspaper for you. Oh, wait a second. There's more. It wasn't checked off. Okay, sure. Television articles. I don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. Wow, her family had that much power to just stop, like, the newspaper company from publishing all that? Okay. So I'm gonna save a bit here, because we are reading a lot. Sorry if you guys aren't interested in all this, but, like, for me, I am. There's one thing Honjo never wants for its horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. It brings back bad memories. Let's keep on looking at this. Suicide at the local high school. Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off the... Ooh. She was bullied. I think maybe it was something about exam pressure? What? But... No, this can't be right. Her name. Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School? Wait! Guys! The suspect that we're looking for is dead? Like, this news was like from a week ago. What a twist. Yeah, Jabru. I could sleep with your voice. Oh. Good. Get some sleep, guys. Oh, that's a twist. Wait, then we've lost our lead then. Wonder if Richter knows this? Oh, true, because Richter would probably be on the case with, like, all the news and stuff. Then did he just hide information from us? Maybe he got better. Well, this is unexpected. Yeah, unexpected. Oh, jeez. It's a good thing we kept on reading the news. Though I think, like, we can't really do anything here, so this is all we can do here. Wait, we can't look at the society articles anymore, though. Can we? I mean, I guess we can think, but I kind of want to look at the economy article. Maybe there will be something else here, too, you know? Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices, yada yada yada. Okay, city's gonna be nothing but apartments, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna speed through some of the dialogue in case there's something important here. Oh, mockingbird stickers. Interesting. Was that what Richter was talking about? Okay. Trends seem to have shorter life. Shelf lives now. Okay. I think that's it. And then television articles. Okay, that's it for the newspaper now. So I think our option now here is think. There we go. Good evening, Smith Black. Welcome. We just got to a twist that one of the murder suspects is actually dead. But if he knows, why would he hide it from her? True. I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't know. But it would be weird for a private investigator to be not caught up with the news around town, right? Or like about the suspect, because we already know the name. Or he already knew the name before like he told Harue, right? Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Mr. Jonochi was terrified of someone who already died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? Wait, what? Left it off the hook? What do you mean? I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. I've made sure the receiver is on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Oh! Phone call! That must be him. Dude, the ring by itself is so, like, unsettling. I don't know. I don't like it all too much. It's ringing. I better pick it up quickly. Answer! Hello? Shigima residence? Oh! Time skip! Shigima, 2 a.m. Komagata Bridge. Oh, so we were called here. Okay. Here's another side profile of Richter. If Fiddlesticks is still in chat. Given the time period, probably because people read newspaper more back then. Maybe. Latest issue that he might have missed out on? Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna pull the, oh, I knew that the girl was dead, like a week ago. Like, BS! Okay, this is quite a nice view, actually. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a sticker! I got Mockingbird sticker, number 18! That's a flamingo! And, like, the delinquent girl uniform sort of thing. Oh, that's cute. Okay, there we go. I got something. Okay, look at the surroundings. Richter almost certainly knows Michio is dead. Given he looked into the teacher, I'd imagine it'd be hard not to know the girl he was warned about was dead. Yeah, true. Which was weird. Like, why didn't he tell Harue to begin with, right? So Harue just found out from the newspaper instead of, like, Richter telling her. We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night. Okay, sure. I don't think we need to look or know about, like, the highways here, but sure. Sumida River. The Sumida River. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right, I should have guessed. This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. The music is spooky. But it's nice. Day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. Oh, map. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meireki. Just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from the farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore, and stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Better sooner than later. Maybe he is into all the supernatural stuff and uses Haruhi as an excuse to dig up info. Would he? I mean, he's hired by Haruhi, so I don't see why you would do that though, LP. What, the Sanzu River? I think they call it for Japan? Sanzu River? Isn't that like the afterlife river thing? And he wanted Haruhi to go with this, so he didn't tell her anything. Richter only questioned / know the teacher a few hours earlier before meeting Haruhi at her house. Not sure if that's enough time to investigate the student. Ah, fair, true enough. Thank you, Zen. True, because it was only several hours before he met her. Right, forgot about that. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else, I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to this modern day. And I guess that would make the spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more to you. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. Files updated. Okay, so I got Sumida River, Komagata Bridge, and the Mockingbirds. God, he's such a legend. Look at the freaking chest window. Man, button your shirt up. Or don't. I'm looking respectfully. Please look at Richter respectfully, Fiddlesticks. I know you're down bad, but like, I know he's okay. Well, I'm not much of a fan, but he's aights. Sorry. Well, yeah, that's what he was talking about, right? The rivers being separation between life and death. I don't think there's anything else to look at right now, so... Think. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away. Okay, let's see. He's gazing down at the water. What does he see down there, I wonder? I mean, the river? I mean, I can keep looking at the river, honestly, but I can just keep on talking to, like, Richter, though. Oh, wait, stop. Wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Let me just save. Talk. Wait, I don't want to talk to him yet. I want to look at the river. Oh, they're continuing their conversation here. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been around 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look out over the river and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What the heck? Ayo? Wait, how did you spot that? What? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances that someone could find a part of her hand that was so recognizable? How did you recognize a schoolmate's hand in a river full of trash? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar? And that they could tell it'd been a murder from the blade marks on the bone? Oh, wait. Are you talking about the Nejima murders? Oh, this is a different case then. Okay. She must have had 20/20 vision, you know? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time. I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. What is this murder about? Okay, so a notorious case from over 2 decades ago involving the murder of a female high school student. It first came to attention of the authorities when part of a human left hand was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Testing revealed it to belong to a missing female high school student. As it appeared to have been severed deliberately, the police launched a murder investigation. The large-scale search of the river was organized, but the highly polluted state of the water made this impossible. Visibility was poor, the stench was intense, and the divers quickly fell ill. They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head, and what appeared to be part of her leg before the search was called off. At the time of the incident, the Sumida River was as polluted as it had ever been. Neither fish nor shellfish could survive in it, eventually causing the annual fireworks festival to be called off indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentifiable human bones. This caused a stir among the public, as several other young women had gone missing in recent years in the Tokyo area. It was feared that they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Forensic technologies at the time, however, were not advanced enough to determine the identities of the deceased, and so the police were unable to open any inquiries. Due to the overwhelming lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until a unrelated individual came to its attention. During a questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the general public. An investigation into his background was conducted, leading to his arrest. Oh, so they did arrest the guy. Okay. Nejima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined her in the underground storeroom of his shop, which also served as his living quarters. He chose her for no special reason, but simply decided she was an opportune target on seeing her walking alone at night. After keeping her locked up for several days, he restrained her, sewed her mouth shut, and severed her fingers and toes with the box cutter while she was still conscious. As she screamed silently behind her sealed lips, he proceeded to her wrist, her ankles, her elbows, her knees, working his way inwards slowly and methodically. His victim constantly wavered in and out of consciousness. Her ordeal continued until she died of blood loss. Nejima dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home in the Sumida River before cleaning his storeroom and returning to his everyday routine as if nothing had happened. Yeah, this is messed up, actually. Oh, hi Quill, welcome back. You couldn't sleep? Oh. down some NyQuil and pass out in 20 minutes. Well, hope that works out for you. You know what helps with sleep? A nice warm cup of milk. Well, I mean, if you can, like, drink milk. If you're not, like, lactose intolerant. Oh, okay. It means up until now. Okay, I see. Where was I? Nejima dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home, cleaning his storeroom, returning to his everyday routine as if nothing had happened. The brutality of his actions shocked the nation when they were eventually reported. Once apprehended, Nejima readily divulged the details of the murder, but was less willing to explain his motive. When asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over me. I know it was wrong." In the end, the police could extract nothing more from him than expressions of remorse. Although the efficiency of his methods strongly suggests that he had committed similar crimes in the past, no corroborating evidence ever came to light. Nejima was sentenced to life in prison at his first hearing. The sentence was imposed with no appeal from the defendant. Yikes. No, what if 20 years ago that the Curse of the Seven Mysteries was like a thing? So like there was another battle royale sort of thing happening 2 decades ago. And like the Nejima, the shopkeeper, got his hands on a curse stone, which led to his like murderous bloodlust. Right? You know, that could be a thing, you know? Because the Seven Mysteries been in this Honjo area for like years now. %2 is where it's at. Just hold your breath. I thought this was going to be like an old school, old Scooby-Doo vibes type of scene, not full-blown saw scene. I mean, if you guys aren't okay with like mature stuff, like gory, descriptive stuff, just a warning, it's a bit late now, but but why use random box cutters instead of curse stone? True. I mean, that's the thing though. I'm just throwing it out there. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right. Which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. Richter's like, what is this girl on? Why is she telling me all this? You see, back then, if you chopped up a body into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Did she do this before? How did I? They arrested him shortly after, Umichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. And the people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least, that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, Hare, that was a huge bombshell of information that you just kind of like dropped on us, and Richter as well, but okay, cool. Alright, she's scary. I'm gonna go with red flag. She was always a red flag. From the first time we met her, and now we're playing as her now? Yeah. WikiHow strikes again! Oh no! WikiHow, how to discreetly dispose of a body at Honjo, like at the Sumida River in the Honjo area. Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. But how could I not? After all... Oh gosh. Wait. Is she gonna say... There's no way that she's gonna confess. I was the one who found the hand. Okay, yeah. Wait, we know she found the hand because she spotted it. Okay, that's not a surprise. No, are you sure you guys can fix her? I don't think so. Yuriku, what do you mean? In the meantime, she still hasn't brought up the Michio no-life status. Oh yeah, because she's been monologuing and I haven't been talking to Richter all that much. So we forgot about the killer that unalived themselves? I guess so. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Okay, we are almost done with talking about the Sumida River, but that was a long one, guys. Actually. Like I said, broken glass. What hand? The method of dismembering was so slow that by the time it was disposed of, the hand would not have been identifiable as a hand. No fingers severed at wrist, it would be a slab. Yeah, but like she just went on and said that she could see that it was the hand of her classmate, which was kind of confusing because it was already rotting, right? Haruhi must have had really good eyesight to be able to notice the apparent distinctive mark on the hand that she saw among the random trash in the river, right? The river back then, in her day, was like super filthy, so it was kind of like weird that she managed to spot it, right? Do I want to look at the Sumida River again and continue the conversation? I kind of do, but also I need to talk to Richter about stuff. You know what? Oh, there we go. We're done. Okay. Now we can talk to him! Finally! Okay, you go first or I'll go first. You know, I want to confront Richter about the fact that he... Like, did he know that the Michio girl died? Like, a week ago? We're going first. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi, the one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week. That was her. I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name though. Okay, so Richter did know of the event that happened, but didn't know the name of the student involved. Okay. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Junichi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? It seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. Oh? Does he know? Congratulations finding evidence, let's give her a hand. Do you even have the hammers, nails, and duct tape to make the fix? Not even if I was looking, I wouldn't find it. I'm curious why Richter acted surprised when she says she pointed out the hand. Didn't she say that really early on into the story? Yeah, she said that really early into the story. So I don't know why he was shocked. In any case, I think I've got a good idea what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? Well, I mean... translation error? Maybe. Because we have spotted a few translation errors here and there, right? People as hot as Richter only need to listen to 80% of the sentence. I mean, fair enough. I couldn't say. I'm not smart enough to say I can guess, but what do you guys think? Let's start a poll, because why not? Because I also want to take a sip of water and eat a snack. Not eat a snack, but you know. Which option? I can guess, or I couldn't say. Start poll. There we go. What option should we pick? There's a vote going on right now for people who are just listening to stream. Just pop into chat and make your vote. I'll leave this on for like maybe like a minute. Didn't Junochi say Michio said she'd kill/curse him? Don't know when that would have happened though. Just got here, I won't vote. Oh, hello, Sarius. I mean, you could vote if you want. Okay, so far, the first option is winning by a landslide, so... we can do that, I guess, if no one else is going to put in their votes. What's the poll for? Oh, it's just the option that I'm gonna pick. Hello, Lost Hero. Welcome to stream. But yeah, just letting you guys decide because I'm kind of being indecisive here. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it'll lead to like other endings or like dialogue options, so I'm just like rolling with it. I think I won't like go back into save files to try out different routes because that'll just take too long. I'm just gonna go for it. I've only been here long enough to hear about a brutal murder and how apparently the river is a body-eating monstrosity. I am exactly as informed as any good voter should be. It's okay, just vote for what you feel like is right. Has stream muted for the past 10? Ah, I see. Well, that's okay though, guys. But for now, let's see. It looks like the first option is winning, so let's just end the poll right now because it's already been a minute. So I can guess. I can't say for certain, but... oh no, there's another option. No! Wait, I don't know this! Didn't the pop-up near the start of the game say that you don't have to reload saves to see everything the game had to offer? Yeah, that's true. I don't want to go through all the dialogue, so that's why I've been like saving every other dialogue option. But then again, okay. Wait, so what are we cooking here? What's the theory that we have in the our mind? Because I have no idea, actually. You know what, Mr. Jonichi? Oh no, it's actually Mr. Jonichi sans Mr. Jonichi. That That totally makes sense. Okay, we can say Mr. Jonichi silenced Michio Shiraishi. Forget what I said, reload and say you have no clue. I didn't save those, Arius! Minus that Jonichi believes he talked to Michio at some point. Big brain time. I'm gonna say he silenced her. Oh! Oh shoot! I'm not smart enough for this. Hold up. Oh gosh, wait. Silenced her with murder? With the curse? Or with blackmail? It was Mr. Plum in the study with the candle. Honestly, it could be blackmail because, like, he did witness her, like, leading the kid away, right? It might be blackmail. I'd say it might be blackmail. Oh, cursed to silence him so he couldn't reveal she killed kid? I mean, no, but the curses started activating after like 12 AM, right? Because the death of Shiraishi was like a week ago prior. So like I don't think any of the curse stones would be working, right? Maybe it lifted when she died? I don't know. Strange. This is a whole mystery that we don't know about. I have no brain cells to like think about like what is happening right now. You did risk 18. How are you not smart? It was with balance, but still. Please! I'm no good with murder mysteries. But I'm gonna say blackmail maybe. What if Mr. Jonichi silenced Michio Shiraishi with blackmail? What do you think? Exactly my thinking. Oh, yes! I got it! Richter, my dude! Jonichi knew about Miss Shiraishi's connection to the kidnapping, and he used that to blackmail her into doing his bidding. He made her feel so trapped, he took her own life to escape it. That's my read on it. How despicable. Well, it's just a theory. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonichi. Okay, let's just save just in case, because I am like... Good night, Quill! Hope you have a good rest. Most people shut up after a blackmail in dramas. That's true. Told you can be smart sometimes. This slime still has a few brain cells in her brain, I guess. Saves coming is based in dialogue. Rereading is cringe. Think. Okay. I guess we gotta keep on talking to Richter. Please go ahead. Alright then. So this is Richter's turn to tell information to us. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries looking for curse bearers, and I think I've found a few candidates. Oh, who? First, a tall man I ran into in Kinshibori Park. Oh wait, it's the sales guy. The co-worker of Shogo, but he's not a curse bearer. Like, we as the player know that he's not a curse bearer. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on the South Warigesui street. There's no question about this one, he had one of the curse stones in his hand. Oh, he saw the curse stone in the hand. Wait, this looks like the teacher. It looks like Jonichi, isn't it? He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul drags, I bet he'd make a good target. Next up is a pair, a young man and a woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. Oh, it's the guy with the foot curse. But who is the woman with him, though? We still don't know. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they look around there often, looking for conjured spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul drags in a group might be a decent idea if you can make it work. But with things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Oh, the detectives! Last is 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in the local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. Okay, so at this point in time, Richter hasn't met Shogo yet. But he has seen the 2 other detectives and the foot guy, whose name I kind of forgot. The foot guy is so chuny, he's main character and that all people he talks to are involved with the plot directly. He really is. Hello, Pilot! Welcome to stream. How are you? You found all of them in so little time? I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai, private investigator. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai, investigator extraordinaire. He's even posing. Isn't that cute? Well, have a nice night. I'll be going to have fun burning brain cells. Well, good night, LP. He's JoJo posing. Right, he's JoJo posing. Isn't that like Joseph's pose, right? From part 2? I love Joseph. My, an investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sounds most promising, am I right? I mean, we know that the couple, or the chuny guy with the foot curse, only has 2% for his like soul drag, so he's a dud. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I'd say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, they'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Alright. Victor has a plan for us. Okay, nothing comes from standing around. Let's just look around the surroundings just in case. Nothing new. Let's talk. Is there something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's a precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right, I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodations. Oh really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace. My. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now, back in society under a new name, with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. What if he's back out, but with a curse stone? That would be like a plot twist. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? What's with these moments of like, oh, I just remembered something, and then they're like talking there, and then the next person's like, oh, I just so happen to remember something too. Like, guys! I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. Oh! Is he? Oh? He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. Ooh. So, what's next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Oh wait, suspend? What does this mean? Wait, why are we suspending? Are we done with the story route? Excuse me? Why are we just zooming into, like, Harue's face, though? Do we just stay here? I'm just gonna see real quick how far this zooms in for. Does it stop? Oh, it stops. Okay. There we go. He's just looking out towards the river. Okay, let's suspend. Oh, okay. You cannot currently progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Pressing suspend will return you to the story chart. Okay, suspend. So we can't really go any further for some reason. I don't know why. Wait, I'm just gonna try something. Just resume. I think we just need to, like, go through different dialogue options, right? Or maybe not. So, like, let's start from the conversation on the bridge. And we'll just speed things through. Oh wait, never mind. It does nothing. Wait, I'm gonna resume from the start of the Komagata Bridge and maybe zoom to the scene where they gave us different dialogue options. Like, what if we got the thing wrong, right? And I think there's a button for skipping dialogue too. You know what? Let's just talk to him. You go first. Oh yeah, same dialogue. Is it tab? No. Sorry. Let me just look at controls real quick. Key bindings. Where's the skip button? Auto is page up. Wait, hold up. There's no skip? Hold up. Okay, that's fine. No, I thought there was a skip button here. Okay. Okay, this speeds up the thing a bit, but like, anyway. I would prefer if there was a skip button. I swear there was a skip button somewhere. Why was there not? The heck? I mean, I can move the cursor with WASD, but okay. I really want to finish Harue's route, but I can't. Oh shoot! I released the rat hat. I wasn't supposed to do that. You guys saw nothing. I should disable it. Rat hat wasn't supposed to come out. I forgot I set it on the tab key. Oh no, I accidentally enlarged my slime. Is this okay? Oh yeah, there we go. It was an accident. What are you guys talking about? You saw nothing. You saw no hat. No rat hat. Okay, I'll just rapidly click through the dialogue and hopefully I can get to the dialogue options. Okay, talk. Okay, we need to tell you something. And then after we finish with this dialogue, I think we can go to the options, right? Where we okay. Let's pick I couldn't say. I'm just an ordinary housewife. I'm not clever enough for all this. Are you sure? I'd had you down for sharper than that. That's flattering, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. Anyway, that's enough speculation for now. The truth will out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonichi. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, is that it? Okay, I think that's it. What the heck? Because now, if I click on the Sumida River, it probably will trigger the conversation about the Nejima murders. I noticed and went, wait a minute, when did she put that on? Stay quiet, trying to see if it was an accident. I'm so big-brained when I don't mean to be. I didn't even notice I had the rat hat on until you guys mentioned it. If you guys don't mention anything, then I won't notice anything on my OBS overlay. Maybe you need to do other stories before you progress further. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think I can't do this. Let's just go back to the story chart, because we can go back to this whenever. Alright, I don't think we can progress any further with, Harue's storyline, so let's pick another one. What happens if you change up what you think happens between Michio and Jonichi? Maybe. Actually, let's try that out. Start of the bridge. Please, dialogue. Okay, I'll go first. And then this is the only dialogue option that brings up the thing. The options. I feel like it won't make a difference though, will it? Because Richter might just be like, oh, that's not what I thought. Put the tinfoil hat on. Put the tinfoil rat hat on. No! Okay, let's do Michio Shiraishi. Silence Mr. Jonichi. This is such a bad option. With the curse. With a blackmail. You know what? Let's just... with curse. That was a bit far-fetched. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. Oh no! I heard the sound of, like, a wrong buzzer sound. If nothing else, maybe we can get insulted by Michael Jackson. Yeah, I didn't really change anything, honestly speaking. So, yeah, let's just go back to the story chart. Alright, let's go with the detective dude, because I don't really care about the school girl all that much, but yeah. So, crime scene investigation. So, the two of them are here to investigate some sort of other incident unrelated to the curse bears, like that happened before, I think? Wow, so you really did get lucky. That's crazy. What are the odds, right? Lucky break with getting the right answer, thus more dialogue the first time around. Yep. Okay, let's see. Man, these guys have, like, long names. Not me dying with these, like, Japanese names I have to repeatedly say. Anyway, I should brush up on my Japanese anyways. Duolingo stream, anyone? So, Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. We know about that from Harue's storyline. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate Jun Erio. Tetsudad. You know what? Let's call him Tetsudad then. Let's start. Oh, 11 p.m. Okay, this is before the curse thing starts. Okay, sure. The garden where we died repeatedly from Haru and her curse. Hey, boss. Forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but, you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board thing these days. Supposedly, you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? A board? What was that called? I know what it is, but I forgot the name. It's the one where you, like, push the little arrow thingy, and then, like, it moves to specific letters and spells out words or sentences. Oh, yeah, that. The Oja board, right? Or something. It sounded something like that, right? Yeah, that. Thanks for, telling me the name. The Luigi board. Not Luigi! It's not Luigi, is it? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving coins across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Well, good thing this guy is pretty open-minded. I've seen that meme in VR chat videos where Luigi pops out of it for a scare. Very funny. Wait, really? That's a meme? I'm not really into VR stuff, so I don't know much about it. Ario makes fish lips with that pucker of his. He does. It's so weird. Some of the characters make that pucker expression, which, I don't know, it's weird. Rookie is pretty silly, huh? He sure is. Still early on in his career. I don't know. Give him a few more tough cases and maybe he'll, mellow out, you know? Don't make me laugh. What's this? Spirit board. Due to the occult craze, divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin, a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit and it will move the coin in answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Oh, yikes. He's definitely still not a year into his career. By the end of his first year, he'll look like Tetsu's dad. For real. Maybe start getting a few gray hairs after a year. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. Oh, so the death of the police officer was someone that Ario knew. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on. We got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime where we can soak up the atmosphere? I think it'd be better if you guys do it in the office. Soak up the atmosphere? What the hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. He's kind of cute though, Ario. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Ugh, fine. Let's get this over with. Aye aye, boss. Think. I've got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. So Tetsu Dad kind of knows that the case that they're on right now is a bit dangerous, and maybe it has to do with the curse bearers and whatnot. I wonder when they start learning about like the curse bearers. Because when they met Shogo, they already knew about that information. A JP friend of mine told me about a time some of her friends used a board and one of those friends ended up... What? Wait! That's crazy. Wait, I hope they're okay. Wait, are the spirit boards, those things, are they still popular nowadays? I don't know. I don't know anyone in my friend circle that are into like occult stuff, so... He's kind of cute in the brainless idiot with a big personality kind of way. He really is. Jun Ario, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is Sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from a rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but he acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. Oh, so he does like him. Okay. Is there anything to note here in the background? Not really. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokami Ichome were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became the city's property a number of years ago, and under underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Okay. Pond. This pond. They say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Is there anything else to note here? Not really. It's just like surroundings, the gardens and the pool, and that's about it. And we just need to talk to Ario. Horror movies will have them from time to time, but I'm too antisocial to know if people still mess around with them personally. It was years and years ago, back when it was actually popular, but people still know about the boards. Haven't heard of anyone using them in the last few years. It's an old trend now, essentially. Yeah. If I haven't heard of it, and you guys haven't heard of anything about it in the past couple of years, then yeah, it probably just died down by then. So, about the case. So early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. Oh shoot, wait! This is the canal curse! It's the canal curse. So who was going around the previous night with the curse? Then the curses were activated before 12 AM then? Oh shoot. Okay. Well then. Well, that kind of changes everything. So people can have curses early on or way before the current storyline starts, I guess. Like when Shogo was with Yuuko. Wait, then was it actually Yuuko who had the stone? No way, but Shogo, like, died the same way, though, from the curse. The fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. Where did Shogo get the stone from? He found the stone on the ground, like, by Yuuko when she died in the first timeline, I guess. And didn't someone say that the park Shogo died at was cursed? I mean, that was where the canal curse was originally at. But I don't know if the curse is, like, can curse people randomly in the area itself, or they need to have a user to curse. So that's up for theories, you know? So, okay, about the case. Boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll become all clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Oh! What does Tetsu Dad know? So maybe Yuuko had it first and used it, but it killed her? Maybe, because like once the soul drags were at like 100% and over, it just killed the user, right? Because that's what happened to Shogo. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe. Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that. If you've picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Alright. I'm gonna save just in case. Because we've talked a lot. And also, me having a quick drink right here. No lemon tea, just water this time around. And also maybe I'll... Nope, this is gonna be loud. Hold up. It won't come off. Hold up. Wait. So like... You know, with Halloween coming around, it's already October, all the stores are like prepping for Halloween decorations and candies and stuff, so... Treats and stuff are on sale. Not on sale, but yeah, they're up on the shelf. So I decided to buy myself like a bag of candy to just have on the side for a stream or whenever I'm working on something. So, yeah. Some late night sugar for this visual novel. Let's keep talking to Ario. Let's keep asking about the case. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of the suspicious death, especially involving an officer. Okay, sure. Alright, about the victim. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi, of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with the cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer. I want a milkshake. I'm gonna get one from the gas station once I convince myself to get out of... What? The bath? Wait. You mean bed? Or are you watching stream from, like, in the bathtub? Late night sugar, best sugar. That'll be my hydration for the day. Drink more water, Saris! You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Nope, bath. I'm not very relaxing. I know in Japan that you guys have... You sometimes have like those like tray things that you can put your phones on. Or unless you buy those for yourself. For the baths, I mean, I don't know. Oh, this guy's like... He's got the, Josuke hair. What is that hair called again? Like this hair. Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to all of us. He was kind and cared about his friends. Pompadour. Right, Pompadour. Oh. Be right back real quick. Let me just go refill my water. Hello, I'm back. How's everyone? Anyway, back to the game. You know, I kind of wonder if I should, like, change my Be Right Back screen music, because I've had it for, like, a while now. Ever since I started streaming. But I kind of like the music, though. What do you guys think? Thank you, Smith. But it's perfect. You like it, Pilot? Oh, that's good to hear. Let's see. Ario is remembering his time with the officer dude who died, whose name I already forgot. Oh no. I mean, I don't think I need to remember his name, but nah, it's fine. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Oh, okay. Alright. Don't think I need to, like, read up on this file, do I? Nah. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. Oh, weirdo? Could he be referring to Richter? Because he was in the same class as this dude, I think, if I recall. Oh, why'd you end the conversation there? Okay, sure. About the victim. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school. Apparently, he ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him. He helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me the most, boss. Eh? Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can see it. Ario, no! Why did you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that's a sight to see. I can't wait. Ario, you can't see if you get, like, killed. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you? Keep talking about the victim. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from the Kitasenju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised it's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk. So I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. Oh. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? She showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. Wait, is it someone we know? Is it? No, maybe not. That's so, how terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off the building in Kamezawa last week. Yeah, I did hear about that. Ooh. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been in trouble for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. Could it be the teacher? The teacher who was afraid of her blackmailing? But then why was she so nervous? What was she so nervous about? Or was it because the investigation on the son was coming close? I don't know. Actually, they don't even know about Richter because he's a private investigator. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. That's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see, and you're thinking that it may have something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow too. Man, I am still not done with this dialogue. And what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to Komagata High School, a high school student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency, fun. She was pretty bad for a while, multiple charges of destruction of property, assault, and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. I'm pretty sure one of the high school girls there has a curse stone. I mean, the girl that ran into Shogo, in the beginning, she had one. But I don't think it's her though, right? But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was... You were? Is this just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Oh, well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So, anyways, boss. Were you even listening? We got quite a bit of look, into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Alright! So, a summary of the deceased officer. And that should be all for the cases, right? Yes, about the victim. Okay. So, about the cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appears to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that, it certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find out who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who'd think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. I mean, at this point in time, they don't know about like the curse stones and all that stuff. Maybe if I click on the occult option, then they'll start talking about it. The time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago outside the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at the time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering. But what do you think, boss? Someone called him here, I guess? It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There's no wounds on the body. That would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you would mean it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, there's still the possibility that it's just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. Okay, that's done. About Tsutsumi, we get to know more about the uncle. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Ah, yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first joined the academy, but yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work at a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that. Well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me this appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going... Sit now, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny. I've been wowed by you too. Is there more? Oh, on the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? What the hell is wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden? Ariel's just trying to make small talk, man. Like, you know, you guys are like partners right now. Getting to know your partner might be good. It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh no, he's divorced. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. I was never home much, too focused on work. I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do there, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? Oh no, Ario. Please, don't be like, can I meet your daughter? Grumpy old man retirement time sounds like it's coming soon for him. Soon, maybe. After the whole, like, cases for this game, yeah, I would retire too. You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? You really went there. Geez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try to not look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now. You know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. But are we done? We're not done yet. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. Oh! Nejima murder. We're bringing this up now. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. Intimidates most men? I like her already. You like a woman who can intimidate you and look down on you, Sarius? Or actually, isn't that just Kafka? All that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such terrible murder. You've seen the Discord chats. Oh yeah, I have. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew that there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been their first, but we may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in the cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmate. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Okay, we're done with the Tsumi dialogue, and now about the occult, finally. So about this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you two. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that rite of whatever, or that record of fates. Tatsumi actually knows more than we know, I feel. Sounds like you know all about it. Yeah, it does sound like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that, seriously. This isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but... Bringing the dead back to life. That's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles, okay? Got that? Oh, I mean, got it. Oh wait, we're done. Okay, so we're basically done here. We can just maybe save and then think. But man, that was long. That was probably like the longest dialogue we've had in the game, I feel. Got a bad feeling. There's nothing else we can talk about though. Is there something that's supposed to like pop up or what? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Aereo! Alright. This is fine. Oh, but Kafka is a mix between love you and give you head pats and tie you up and point at you. Hello, Eager. Welcome to stream. I'm playing Paranormasight right now. Okay, I'm not too sure what to do because I can't leave the area. Aereo has no more dialogue options. Like, about the case? No? Victim? Okay, yeah, I don't know what to do now, guys. Oh wait, no, scene. Oh, there's another thing I have to look at here. Okay, there we go. This is where the victim was found. Well, it's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! No, oh my gosh. Ah, that scared me. Oh, I mean, I kind of jumped up in my seat, but oh my goodness. Oh my god, what is that? Welcome to the stream. Warning, these streams can go from normal convo to game combos to weird nonsense in a matter of seconds. Yes, my chat is very diverse, I'd say. But, wait. Tsutsumi is the one that can see this curse thing here, right? But what about Ario? Wait, what curse is this? He has like a rope around him and he's like floating around. Hold up a second. Or could it be the Evergreen Beach? Because it's like within the gardens, right? It could be. I don't know. We don't have much of information, so maybe not. Huh, boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Oh, here it is. Damn it. It was that case all along. Oh, he knows about the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Okay. Do not be fooled. Something... The true lie. It is no something? What is that? No rumor? Believe me? See the truth. Oh gosh, this is kind of scary. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Those who deceive with the falsehoods with something hung forever in eternal darkness. Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all. Oh, it is the Evergreen Beach. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Press and use the curse button when someone lies to you. Okay, so when someone lies, you can use the curse. Huh! I mean, I guess it fits for Tsutsumi because he's a detective. Let's read the story. So, the resentful memory. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind of temperament and skill in crafting netsuke claps. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic. The type of smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd end his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man even in death. He hung there for days, till his neck stretched horrifically. A visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it. As the mansion's owner was not at home, another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Interesting. Okay. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. But will Uncle, like, Tsutsumi actually go out of his way to, like, kill people? I don't think he has a motive for anything like that. He doesn't really have anyone to revive that we know of. Grumpy old man with that power sounds very dangerous. Yeah. You who so strongly desire the right. Kill them. Or maybe he does want to, like, use the rite of resurrection because he was kind of into, like, the occult stuff, right? Boss! Boss! Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry, I'm fine. Ario, yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? And this is where he explains the curse stone and stuff to him. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. The Hunt for Curse Bears, Part 1. What time is it right now? 3 hours into stream, and it is almost 12 a.m. I mean, we can go for one more story. See how far we'll go. Unless they talk for like a long time, then we might have to cut in the middle. So, Tsutsumi and Jun are sorting through the facts at the scene of Officer Hajime Yoshimi's mysterious death. Tsutsumi denies the existence of the Rite of Resurrection until the cursed echo of the Evergreen Beach appears before them. Felt about overtime work. He isn't into a cult. I'd assume he was at some point and it backfired. That would explain why he doesn't like it and knows a lot about it. Ah. Maybe. The Rite of Resurrection really exists, and to use it you have to kill people using the power of the curses from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Oh, the music changed! Hey, wait for me, boss. What is this music? It reminds me of Detective Conan. What is this music? It's so groovy. What? Wow, that's a change. Wow. Okay, the only option is like the bridge that we can go to. Real Goku Bridge. Sorry, I just want to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? It's the truth, not like I can prove it though. I can think, I can talk, I can move around. Wait, isn't this where the Chuny guy is? Where the foot guy is? Or maybe he's not here yet, but it's fine. Think. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency, I need his help. I'll tell him. Think? Oh, okay, yeah. So we're definitely telling Ario here. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. Though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. Okay, let's just tell him then. Because I can't really move around on the map all too much. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. No. I just can't believe it. Oh. Jazzy music is over. What was that brief moment of jazzy music? What the heck? I'd heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me, really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all of this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me? Come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Persons of interest updated. Oh, just updated the profile for Ario and Tsutsumi. Oh shoot, someone's there. Wait. Shadowy figure. It's the foot guy. Yo, it's the foot guy. We have to turn down our voice volume? Wait, who is that? Someone's watching us. Doesn't seem like they're gonna run. Let's just keep an eye on them for now. Can we just look at them? No, never mind then. Okay. Think. Is it a good place to be, like, talking about this stuff here right now? Probably not. But, okay, sure. So, do you have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope. I've never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. 1 beer and I'm down for the count. Oh, huh. No, I don't think it's Shogo. It doesn't look like Shogo at all, based on the clothes. Is that how people in the field qualify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? You know, that's the same thing that Yoko used. Wait, could it be Tsutsumi is related to Yoko? Is Yoko his daughter? Guys? We might be onto something. Nope, that's just me. But it helped get the point across. Oh, huh. Sorry, it seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No. So, say it isn't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Is the guy still there? He's still there. The shadowy figure. We're just gonna save. So, what do we do now? We've got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curses being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. Is that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Geez, that's real bad. It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for Paranormal Affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up until tomorrow night, so they told me to deal with it myself, said it'd be fine since I have some experience. Your team department literally handed you all the work and be like, you can do it first. We'll help you the next day. Then that overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Who would they complain to? HR? They don't need HR if your employee works in top secret. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. You seem a bit too eager to dive into all of this. You really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about? You said it was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. Is the dude still there? He's still there. Talk. So what exactly do we do? If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then people who have others should all be here in town. Right, if there's 7 of them, then means there's 6 more out there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. I feel that that's a bit too late. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Yuuko-kun Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. Not so much luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible that other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? Yes! Ah, you noticed him too. Well, good luck. Oh, shoot. Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. It's him! It's him! Well, my theory about Ted's dad was off, but not super far off. Wait, what was your theory? Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes, I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? All right, lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. This guy is actually Judy. So, what do you make of this guy? Okay, we're still on like the part 1 of this, the hunt for curse bearers, so we still have a long ways to go. It's the loser. My theory was that he was into the cult in the past and something had happened to him to make him want to stay away from it all. Ah! Well, you're kind of close. Boss, let's talk to this guy. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take over the reins. But curses are involved here, I should take over. The man identifies himself as Yutaro Namigaki, a 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. We know he has a curse, so, I mean... we can die once and see if we can get an achievement from it, from the foot curse. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to talk to him. Hello. So what is it you are doing here? Ah, it must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens, the dead policeman? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? Oh, do we answer or no? You know what? I'm going to be firm about this. Answer my question. How about you answer my question first? What were you doing here? I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Ooh, I don't know. Not here. Nope, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? Ariel, you're supposed to act calm in these situations. You gave it away. And then you have Tsutsumi who's just like, just stone-faced here. No reaction. Let's intentionally die for the achievement, she said calmly. Yes. Ario, you idiot! Dang it, rookie. Yeah. Aha, that was much easier than expected. Come on, Ario. It was simple interference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I planned to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion? That's right. But are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detective? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Oh shoot, I can use the curse. Let's speak as equals? He doesn't think of us as equals. We know that from, like, Shogo. Wait, I kind of want to see... I mean, either way, I feel like the curse is going to activate no matter what I do, so... Let's just keep on clicking to see what happens. Boss? Sure. We'd rather resolve this amicably, too. Oh wait, the curse disappeared! That means that one line, he lied to us. Man, I really want to go back and just, like, use the curse on this guy. He thinks he's the protag, little does he know he's the gag antagonist. Yeah. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try to activate his curse. I'll have to be wary of anything else he asks me to do. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of the tongue could get us killed. I have to try to discern and what activates his curse. So what do I do? You know what I can do? I can turn down the voice volume and not listen to his curse. But also, I do want the curse achievement. What happens if I did kill him off? I said I wouldn't go back, but like, I missed my opportunity to just like, finish him. No! If we play things right, we should be okay. Okay. Let's talk. Before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? What, boss? Why would you tell him? Why would you tell him? Yeah! As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. Oh shoot! He actually played all his cards! So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Whoa, really? That's super useful. I see, understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. There's no point for petty tricks, then I'll be honest with you. He's lying! He's lying! Oh, should I finish him off right now? Or should I just continue the dialogue? Aw, man. I mean... I can always go into the options and just, like, turn down the voice volume to just avoid being, like, killed by his curse. You know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It just autosaves from the last save point. So far, so good. Yeah, so we know he's lying. Tatsumi knows he's lying. But, like, he's still talking to us. Wait, where's the girl companion that's usually with him, though? You can't die via him, so, like, might as well get that info, yeah. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul drags. Lies! Lies! Actually lies. I don't know. Is it actually a lie, or do I get to use the curse stone whenever? Can't help you. Please. All you'd have to do is tell me who the other cursed bears are. You're lying. Sorry, but as a police officer, I just can't look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Actually, you know what? I can't see what happens if we just use the curse. But I'll go back to slot 3, okay guys? Okay, this is the one time where I'll kind of like switch around save files. Use the curse. Is that a threat? No? Come on, use the curse! Use the curse! It's your final warning. Oh hell nah, man. Curse! Come on! Oh, he's using the curse. Alright. No! Wait, should I just perish? You know what? I'll just perish first. My curse, the foot washing mansion. You really think you can escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which one of you was the curse bearers. I'll be taking the both of your soul dregs anyways. Wait, Namigaki! The foot washing mansion is a powerful curse and so simple to activate. It is ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. That sounds just so wrong. Hold up. You know, I'll just take the L for now because I still have the save file, right? So yeah. Ariel, get out of here. Hurry, I'll find you later. Ariel, run! Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. The voice of his curse echo? Oh no. Oh, we perished. Do I get an achievement? Tetsuo Tsutsumi deceased. And then we get to go see Storyteller. Oh, there we go. Foot washing Tsutsumi. Witness the death of Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Okay, there we go. I got an achievement. Yay! Yeah, I know the way to escape. No worries, no worries. I'll try again. I go into the options, I go into the audio, voice volume, there we go. Apply to all. My curse, the foot washing mansion. Did you really think you can escape it just by being careful? Well, it doesn't matter anymore, my dude, because I just literally turned off the voice volume in the options. Can I just use my own curse? I kind of want to do that. Nope, I can't use my own curse. The voice of his curse echo? There's nothing. Nothing's going on. What? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now, grab him. Right. Namigaki, get down. Yes! Let's go! We arrested him! Boss, here, his curse stone. Good work. Give it to me. Oh, we got 2 curse stones now. Damn it, why? Because we, the player character, can save the protagonist here behind the screen. What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Ugh, how could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. Get out! Yeah, that was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... What? Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. Oh no! I saw what activates the curse of the foot washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. Ah, I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What did you see? Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Phew. Oh, now we get the information about this. The foot washing mystery. Do I want to read this right now? Not really, but okay. But we know how it activates. It's just by like listening to the voice. So we can reactivate the voice again, back to 10. Here we go. If we want to use it. Well, that makes 1 stone. Where do we go now? We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred of the curse stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? Then what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they love me in paranormal affairs. So you were spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. We're making progress with these two, actually. Oh wait, is that... Wait, there's another person in the picture here. I can't recognize it though. Probably someone else. Alright, we're finished with this route, and part 2. I'm really liking the 2 detective stories, actually. More than I thought. Yeah, let's just save a bit. Or actually... Oh yeah, I got the ending for the thing there. Okay, that's fine. Save here, save slot 3. Okay, what time is it? It is almost 12 a.m. I think this is a good place to stop the stream. Because it sure takes a long time to get through, like, multiple stories. This one took a while, this one took a while, these 2 took a while. So, at most in one stream, maybe like 4 stories to complete. But yeah, it'll be a while before I complete this entire game. So what do you think? Oh yeah, I'm going to be playing more maybe spooky sort of game titles in October, so look out for that. It'll just be like the usual random stream drops, unless I schedule it in advance. Oh right, and then there was like that Arknight's hand-holding stream that I wanted to do, but I'm not too sure when. I do want to play Monster Hunter World soon, because, you know, a bit of farming here and there. Little Nightmare time? maybe. For the next horror game. There is another horror game I kind of want to buy, but I'm not too sure, but the sale doesn't end anytime soon, so I have time to think about it. So, excuse me. So, lots of time to consider getting that game, unless there's going to be more Halloween sales and whatnot on Steam. So look forward to that. And I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be doing a bit of stuff before sleeping. And then tomorrow I'll be busy. No stream tomorrow whatsoever, but I might make a post about the Arknight's hand-holding thing. Like maybe for people to sign up on Discord. So look out for that. And yeah. Bye guys! Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed that stream, or the stream. And we'll find out in the next stories, I guess, next stream, to see what happens to the 2 detectives, and maybe continue the hot lady's story path. I don't know when I'm going to get to the high school girl, but that is fine. But yeah, bye! Good night!